Grab a crossbow. It had been about a week. Ghost heard chaos outside in the hall, people talking excitedly, the way they did when they were getting ready for a raid. "What's going on?" Ghost called out, limping into the hall on crutches. "Get out of the way!" Someone shoved him into the wall. Ghost ducked back into someone else's room. The door was open. No one was inside. Suddenly, he caught Amherst's eye as the man hurried toward him. "Amherst, what's going on?" Ghost called to him. Amherst looked annoyed, but he moved through the stream of people to where Ghost stood in the doorway. "There's been a message from the cult. We're attacking immediately." "What can I do?" "Just fucking go be a sentry. Grab a crossbow." Ghost nodded and hurried to do as Amherst said. He felt goddamn useless, watching shivers pour out in their disorganized, energetic way. He had a loaded crossbow and 2 extra bolts, and he doubted very much he could load the other 2 with one hand. Maybe he could afford to just fracture his left arm a teeny bit more. If he did, he'd better be ready to see Abel cry. "I'm not ready," he said to the crossbow. "First time?" Another sentry 10 feet away asked. Ghost looked up. It was an albino girl, much more covered up than he was. "Not really. You don't know me?" Ghost asked. The girl laughed. "I was being sarcastic." Ghost swallowed and looked down, embarrassed. "Seriously, though," she said, "how could a psycho like you be scared right now?" Ghost glanced at her, then back down at the ridiculous crossbow cradled in his right arm. "Psycho?" he said. "Yeah, you know, psycho, no feelings beyond pure murderous instinct," she said, like she was quoting something she'd heard 100 times. "I'm a psycho?" "I hear you have, no hesitation. You just kill like it's no big deal. No remorse. Is that true?" Ghost frowned. "I guess so. It all happens so fast. There's the target, so I kill them. It's pretty simple, I guess." "You never worry about their family or something?" "Should I?" he said. "I bet you're just like, I'm just following orders, that's it," she said in an overly deep voice. Ghost looked at her. It sounded like she was mocking him, but he couldn't tell what was wrong with following orders. She stared, mouth falling open. That's literally what you're thinking, isn't it?" "What else would I be thinking?" She burst into laughter and wouldn't speak to him for a while. And the explosions, flares, and gunshots started. They came back after what felt like a terribly long time, and they were running, chased by white-robed cultists with bright yellow crosses like targets on their chests or backs. Ghost aimed the crossbow, looking down the bolt itself because there were no sights, hoping that would be good enough. He fired carefully into the group of cultists, not willing to risk hitting their own. The albino girl to his right picked off 3 with her rifle while he was trying to aim. The trigger was clumsy, and despite bracing it against his chest and the windowsill, it kicked weirdly and almost hit him in the face. He pursed his lips and grabbed another bolt. It was hard enough to get it into the channel, but he got out of breath straining different ways to load it onto the string or something, with one hand no less. "Need some help?" the sniper girl said. Ghost was going to ignore her, but she was actually focusing on him, waiting for an answer. "No," he said, like she was stupid for asking. Then he reddened as he kept failing to string the crossbow. Shivers ran up and filled the second level. They must have already gated and set guards downstairs. Defense plans were to get main forces defending the perimeter buildings, then demolish them if needed, and get further in. Old Man called it Scorched Earth plus Castle, whatever that meant. "What's a cripple doing in here?" someone shouted. Ghost knew it was directed at him. He was very conscious of his cast and crutches. "Hey!" the sniper clapped at him. Ghost glanced at her as he snatched his crutches away from a Shiver, who was about to kick them away. The girl swung a handgun across the concrete, and it stopped at his leg. "Take it," she said. "Leave the stupid crossbow." Ghost took it with a nod, stuffing it into his baggy front pocket. He fumbled with the stupid crutches, glancing once more at the girl. She held up 4 fingers. He hobbled out, wondering why for a minute. "Oh, 4 rounds."